Okay, so the class, I haven't figured out when I'm going to do it yet, but I am going to do it. Um, I'm ordering a oversized, it's called oversized rider weight. It's supposed to be basically giant to do the class with if you want to learn from just the rider weight system. Um, but whatever deck that you have ever seen on my channel, if you'd rather me use that one, that's fine too. So I just need to do times and charges and all that kind of stuff. It's probably going to be by Skype, or I can make videos and then you just go watch them as you want. I'm still trying to figure out how to, like, if you want a session, that way you can ask questions back and forth, then we can set that up. So I think I'll do, okay. So I'm figuring it out as I go on. So I'll do that one. We'll do I'll offer a session. If you want to do a session, we can do that. Or if you just want the videos and you can just go back to them as you want, we can do that. And so I'll just have to figure that part out. So there's that. The email readings, thank you for those who've been getting those. Those are $20 per question. And I answer one question per email. So if you got 3 questions, then I'll send you 3 different emails. That way you can focus on that one instead of reading some gigantic long thing. Now, if your question sort of piggybacks on the other question, then I'll count it as one and you won't have a separate charge. Like, I'm starting a new, well, will I start a new job? Because you have an interview. Will I like it? Those are the same questions. So even though starting a new job is one question and will you like it as another, to me it's the same one because it deals with the same subject. So 2 different questions are, what will be the outcome of me doing this and what will be the outcome of them doing that? That's 2 different questions. That's 2 different people. So that's 2 different charges. That's 2 different emails. So the t-shirts, I'm going to make Lena Rodriguez t-shirt. I got 2. I'm going to make both of them and send those to her. The t-shirt thing right now is dead in the water. There are no t-shirts. So she will get hers because this machine has just worn me completely. It's this thing. If you have one, where's the camera set? This is why I don't do this one. That's bright. Anyway, there it is. Cricut. Cricut. That machine has given me the blues. So, anywho, we'll figure out how to do that at some point. I'm not worried about t-shirts right now. That's just a down the line thing. But yeah, the classes, they are going to start sometime this month once I figure out a schedule. Because like I say, I operate at different hours. If you're on the other side of the world, works for you. If you're on this side of the world and you're not a night owl, maybe not. So I'll have to figure out a schedule for that. So I'll get back to you for sure. Sometime this week or next week, since tomorrow's Saturday or Friday or something. I don't know. T-shirts, that's dead in the water. Readings post-Trump. I'm going to do a little small reading in here on regards to that. Doing readings this way. I don't like being on camera, not because of anything physical. I just like, to do the whole hands thing, because that's how I started, because that's how I wanted it. And I don't know how people generally feel about not seeing the cards. And then, you know how I pick them. You know how I do. You know I'm not going to fish through the deck and find the ones I want. But I don't know. I just like seeing them instead of seeing the person. Because then you become more drawn to what they're doing instead of this. So, a reading on the shooting. I'm not going to do a reading on the shooting because why? It's happened. It's horrible. We know it happened. I'm pessimistic, so I don't think they're actually going to do anything legislatively. And the media, they can't help it. In a week's time, this will be an old story. Just like we're supposed to still be talking about climate change because, cities and islands were destroyed during the hurricane. That's old news now. Sandy Hook is old news, even though that's like the worst thing you've ever seen. We just move on to something else. And like I said, the media can't help it because that's the way things go. So, post Trump, though, I had a comment saying, what are you really going to do after Trump? Now, me personally, I can tell you that I'm still going to do this. Why? Because I like it. I was doing this when it was just me who was subscribed to me. I had one subscriber. That was me. And then I wake up, I had 10, and then 15, and then 6,000. So I'm fine either way. I'm still going to do it because I always tell people, if you want to do YouTube, do it. Just do it. Just point the camera and do it. Don't overthink it. Just do it. You'll learn as you go along. People will complain about this and complain about that. So that'll help you actually learn what you're doing and what you're not doing, because you do have an audience. So there's an audience for everything. Everything. For everything. Everything you think you might not want to do because ain't nobody going to be interested. Yeah, they will. I watch a lady who makes flower pots. I watch another guy who just does gardening. I am not a gardener. These are not my flowers, for the record. My brother does that. I don't know nothing about the flowers. I don't even know what kind of flowers those are. So that's not my thing. This is my thing. I like this. I like tarot cards. Therefore, that's what I do. That's what I'm into. So half of my subscription is tarot cards. However, the other side of my life, the channel I had before this, was video games. That's what I watch. When I'm not watching the tarot, I'm watching people play video games. That's what I do. My interests vary. So there is an interest for every. And I watch people cook. I can't cook, but they can, and I like to watch it. I like to watch them actually eat it. So there you go. So that's I have a wide range of stuff that I watch. And like I said, there's an audience for everything. Whatever it is you think you can do it. YouTube is there. Now, like I said, this is what I was saying before I got sidetracked. Don't do YouTube to get. Do YouTube to do, just because you want to do it. Don't do it because you want to get something out of it. Like if you're trying to be, the next millionaire YouTuber, because they do have people who make millions of dollars doing YouTube. I think their most successful one is some fool by the name of PewDiePie, who has like 69. No, he used to have like 69 million subscribers. Now he's got like 80 million subscribers, and he's basically protected by YouTube. That's a cash cow for them. He's made anti-Semitic jokes. He's called people the N-word. This is a white guy, by the way. So, he's still there. He's still raging on. So you can be one of those people who makes millions of dollars, or you can be like the rest of us and just do it because you like it. And that way, if you don't ever get 1 million subscribers, or if you don't ever get 100 subscribers, you're okay with that because you didn't necessarily do this for that. You did this because you like it. So, I was asked, what are you going to do post-Trump? Like after Trump is gone, what are you going to do with your channel? Same thing. Queen of Wands. Don't know what that means, but same thing. Because my channel in particularly is not just about Trump. And once he's gone, we'll still have some court things to deal with and talk about, and he'll still be a presence because he was a president. So he'll still be there. So we'll still have to deal with him. But the thing is, my in particular channel has all kinds of odd readings on it. You know, I did one on, I'm going to do one in a minute on a penny, on the penny, like the actual coin, the penny. I'm going to do a reading on that because there's a lobby for it. Therefore, I want to know, will we ever be rid of pennies? I say no, but we'll see what the cards say. I have a honeybee. I've done a reading on the honeybee since it is one of the most important things to our environment. It was on the endangered species list. So I figured let's do a reading and see how it fares. So there are some different kinds of things on this channel. I know that you don't watch all the videos because it's 600 of them. So and mind you, I've only been doing this since December and I got like 700 readings now. So I understand. But scroll through, take a look, take a gander. I was asked to do a reading on the NRA. I've done one long time ago, like in the early days of the channel. Now, if you want to know something specific about them, then, you know, resubmit the question with something specific. But I've done one since they're becoming a presence now after all the shooting and all that. So what else? Yeah, so I'll still do this. The post-Trump era doesn't really affect me putting up videos. I still going to do it. Still going to like it. But like I say, do YouTube to do. Don't do it to get. Don't start out saying I need to get money from YouTube. Just do it. You can get money from YouTube. You have to have 1,000 subscribers. So if you really, really enjoy a channel out there and they have less than 1,000 subscribers and you want to help them get to the mark where they can make money, you know, support. Mind you, I had 15, like I said. And one of my subscribers, Janet, told Jen Lynn Tarot. Jen Lynn Tarot told her people, and then I had like from 15 to 300. And then I got a shout out from Lena Rodriguez, and then it went from 300 to 800. And then next thing you know, it's 6,000. So y'all matter when it comes to supporting a channel. Reach out, branch out. I always try to give out to who I can or who I watch specifically. Souls, I'm going to mess it up now because there's two of them with the soul. Soul Speak Readings. Soul Speak Readings. And Soul Intuitive Tarot. I think that's what Soul Speak Readings and Soul Intuitive Tarot. Right? And you know, I watch y'all's videos every day. Why don't I know the name? I know it's Soul Speak Readings, but is the other one Soul Intuitive Tarot? Soul Print Intuitive Tarot. Hallelujah. Okay. Soul Print Intuitive Tarot and Soul Speak Readings. And then there's the Way of Positive Change Tarot. Then there is Jen Lynn Tarot, Lena Rodriguez Tarot. I'm going down the list now. And then there is Trudy Lee, and then Tracy Brown. And then, oh hell, I skipped. So now I'm messed up. There's another one, Mystic Bella. There's another one there though. So there's Mystic Bella. Not Linda G. Linda G. Linda G is there, but if she was further down the list, I wouldn't get to that one yet. But Linda G. Oh, hell. I don't know. I think I named them all, though. There's the Queen's Tarot. Then there is Sienna Rose. Just go down the list some more. Oh, who was the other one? Lynn Tarot. See, that's what messed me up. I said Jen Lynn. So Jen Lynn Tarot. And then there's Lynn Tarot. Readings. Okay, so yes. Soul Print Intuitive Tarot. Soul Speak Readings. Mystic Bella. Jen Lynn Tarot. Lynn Tarot Readings. Linda G. Lena Rodriguez. The Queen's Tarot. Tracy Brown. Trudy Lee. the way of positive change. And I think that's it so far. So that's what I do outside of watching everything else. Those are the ones that I watch, and try to give a shout out when you can. You know, it helps. It helps the other readers. It helps their channels. So, what am I going to do post Trump? First card is the Queen of Wands. And, oh, this is another thing I was going to say. As far as the classes go, I am going to teach basic, as in, here's what the card is, this is what it means. I'll teach you the basic Celtic cross that everybody uses, or we'll go through spreads, so more than one. I can teach you mine, the one that I sort of morphed the Celtic cross into, the one that I use in my readings now. I can teach you that one if you want, or I can teach you some of the other ones that I'm currently making up. So, or you can just make your own. You can make your own spread. This is not something that you have to stick to a guideline on. Now, as far as cards go, I don't have oracle cards yet, so I can't teach you oracle cards. But oracle cards are not really concrete. They allow you to be more free with your interpretation. The tarot is more of it's not as concrete, but it has limited meanings to the cards. Now, here's why I say I teach you basics. I'm not a tarot master. I don't think you can. This is my opinion, first of all. So I don't need 900 comments about, I think you're wrong. Okay, this is my opinion. Okay. I don't think a person can really master tarot. I think you can have excellency when it comes to reading the cards, but I don't know if you can master it. And here's why I say. You can pick up a card that's saying you picked up like the death card or something. Like, for instance, in my reading with William Barr. The death card means change. It means major change, not just little change, but major change. It also means transformation. What's the other word? Transition. So it's those things. It could mean something like that. Something starting over, or starting anew, or completely changing its surroundings or its appearance or whatever. From like caterpillar to butterfly, major change. So when I picked up the card, it didn't say change. It said something like exposure. Now, that's not what the card means. It does not mean exposure. Now, change can lead to exposure, or exposure can lead to change, but that's not what the card means. So I don't think you can master it, because you are a spirit with a physical body, saying that you have now mastered the spiritual world. I don't really think you can. And this, like I said, is just my opinion. So I think when it comes to tarot, it's a teaching tool. It's not necessarily a tool. Like, you can master the pen. You know how to hold it. You know what to do with it. You know how to write. The tarot can be ever changing. When you pick up a card, and look at some of the other readers, they pick up a card and they say, I actually feel such and such from this, instead of what it means. So I think the teaching tool is something that progresses on. It's not something that you know everything and then it stops. This is a physical body with a spirit trying to master the spiritual world. I just don't think you can. But, like I said, it's my opinion. Now, are there people out there who, to me, seem like they have mastered it? Yes. So that's why I say I am not a master, like Lena Rodriguez, for example. She uses the Talk the Deck and the new Russian card she got. I don't understand either one of them. However, when she explains it, I get it. So to me, that's like Tarot Master. Now, what else was I saying? Oh, yeah. So I'm going to teach you basics, as in this is what this card is. This is what this card means. We can go through whatever else that I can answer for you. If I don't know the answer, I'm going to tell you I don't know. I'm not going to make it up for the sake of whatever, but if I don't know, I don't know. Now, if you want to know, like if you want to do readings during the class, that's fine too. It's your session, so you do what you want to with it when it comes to the tarot. So back to this. What am I going to do post-Trump? Queen of Wands. The court cards are a little harder when you're trying to learn those because sometimes you don't understand how they fit. This is a fire sign woman, so Aries, I always want to say Scorpio. Scorpio sounds like a fire sign. Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Now, who is this? I don't know. Because the part about court cards I don't like is it could represent anybody. There's jillions of Aries, there's jillions of Aquarius or whatever I just said it means. It's a bunch of those people. So it's, who do you know who that is? It could be anybody. That's why you lay clarifiers and then you read the cards around it because it'll sort of point you in a direction of who that might be. The Eight of Wands. So there's your communication. So it looks like me and a fire sign woman. Now, Jen Lynn Tarot is a fire sign woman. So me and a fire sign woman. This is Tarot. Currently the only person I've done readings with is Jen Lynn. So there is a fire sign woman or just a creative personality, and then communication. So maybe sort of, what is the word? Not bonding with, but coming to some sort of agreement or some sort of partnership with a more creative person, but more of a creative person who would take a lead on something. This fire sign woman even has a cat in the thing. Oh, Lord. And then there's the Hermit that crosses the creative person and the communication. So there's like a searching for a new right there. Now, the Hermit, I believe, not just searching for a new, that this is the impression I got from it, and actually the image backs it up too. Deck chooses the reading, is searching for an answer, but you already know this answer. You already know this in particular thing because her lantern, there is something, it's like a moth or a firefly that's being drawn to it. But on her head is the third eye. That's like your psychic knowledge. So you know the answer already. You and whoever this fire sign person is or the creative leader is, you have an answer to whatever it is you're communicating about already. So what do you do post-Trump? You keep on keeping on, basically, because you already have the answer to what to do. You move on to other things, like I said, the classes and all this type of stuff. So there's still stuff to do with the tarot. You just have to change what you're doing. I mean, just like we wouldn't read about something that you've already read about that's already been solved. You move on to something else. I just got a reading idea. I have to write it down. It's like you move on to something else. So now there is some regrets, some leave behind. So, because let's also face the facts on something too. I post a video on some current affair, like Mnuchin Bar or something like that, or Donald Trump's August or something like that, Donald Trump's health, and then it gets 10,000 views. Mind you, I don't even have 10,000 subscribers. Now, a lot of you rewatch the videos. Thank you very much. But there are people who have, and when you go through my analytics, it says a couple things for sure. 91% of my audience is female. 9% is male. Most of them are over a certain age. and most of them live in the United States. And it also says 54, not a big majority, 54 of the people who watch my videos are actually subscribed. 46 are not subscribed. I don't really care. Watching it, welcome. But there is when you look at the numbers of the videos, you notice that the ones about like Donald Trump or somebody like that get 8,000 views. And then I'll do one on like Cory Booker or something, and it might get 1,000. And then I'll do something on some celebrity, and it gets like 400. So we know once the post-Trump era is over, that the interest dies. Now, mind you, there's still people here. You still have a channel. You still have tarot cards. You still have the ability to do what you need to do. So this is never really a negative card to me because, like I say, always be grateful for anything you have and everything you don't. Maybe this was poison. Maybe this is not something you needed. Maybe this is what you need. So anything you have, everything you don't. And then there's the world of possibilities with the Two of Wands. So don't cry over the spilled milk. There's so much more out there that you could talk about. Everything is not Trump, which is why I was so pessimistic about the school shooting thing is because, or not school shooting. See, there you go. The shooting thing is because, everything doesn't revolve around Trump. However, once, he spills coffee in the White House, tear out the front page. Now we're on to something else. So then there is the new relationships, the new meetings, the new everything with the Ace of Cups, the new possibilities itself. Triumph. Triumph is not something you instantly have. It's something you have to earn and work towards. So it's like a battle, and after the battle is the triumph. So the new relationships could lead to that. And the fear, there is sort of a quarrel and a bicker, and I don't know. I don't really fear bickering, but there it is. Ten of Wands, there is more like hard work and the hard work paying off. This is also a burden card, but that wouldn't be in the hopes. Nobody hopes for burden, but you will hope for like hard work paying off. And there is the uphill battle. That's the hard work. This is the Nine of Wands, and then that was the Ten of Wands. So you have the hard work, and then you hope the hard work pays off. After or behind the uphill battle is the Eight of Cups. When one era is over, you just go on to a new. That's abandonment. However, that's just not how I'm reading it for me because I don't really consider it abandonment. The Trump era would be over. So therefore, you would move on to something else. The Queen of Pentacles, that's your stability. That's your earth. We will have an influx in earth readings, believe it or not, because the focus will need to shift because there are storms a coming. Hierophant, that is your sort of your guide and your religiosity. That's in your solace, so your tradition. And then the happy home and the completion card. So these are your outcomes. We'll be all right. Happy home, unity, and completion, and the world. Some of my audience is all over the world. We got Australia, we got Austria, we got Shanghai, we got everything. We got Canada. We're everywhere. So, post-Trump will be fine. This is a long video. Hopefully it ain't going to make me split it into two. I think it does 30 minutes at a time, so I'm going to stop it now. Love you. Bye.